Good afternoon, everyone. It's good afternoon here in Mexico, in Los Cabos. In case you're coming in here for the first time, I go by the name Melissa, uh, but on my page you see me as Melissa Soni. I'm originally from Kenya. I'm a digital business owner, and by profession, I'm a hotelier. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here this afternoon. Looking forward to an amazing conversation with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel. I'm originally from Mexico, but I live in North Carolina, USA. I'm a wife, a mom, a grandmother, and I work for the school system as an educational assistant. And I'm also a proud digital business owner.
Hello, everyone. This is Elizabeth from Saskatchewan in Canada. I'm a mother of five. I'm a supply chain specialist by profession. I'm also a digital business owner and a global coach. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Isabel, and thank you, Elizabeth. So
Thanks.
we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesday and every Thursday we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can earn online, you can catch the replay from last Thursday webinar before tomorrow's live webinar. So let's see who were the hosts and panelists for that day.
So we have Toa, who was the host. She's a teacher. Then we have Emilia. She was former business support administrator, but she has quitted her job because of this her business that has enabled her to do so. So she's a proud digital owner as well. We have Rayman. She's a stay-at-home mom. And guys, this business is just suited for stay-at-home moms. We have Meresaini. She's a retired senior corporate executive.
Okay, we also have Deborah. She's an online business owner. Apple, she's a finance manager. Maximila is a social aid worker. And Warhi is a full-time housewife. So we have live webinars every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. But if you don't have time to watch a live webinar, don't worry, you can still sign up and we will send you the replay.
Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Isabel. Yes, we also want to remind everyone that our replays have subtitles in any languages, and our live webinar now has subtitles in 5 languages. So that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. Okay, so let's dive into the topic. So our topic for today is unlocking the path to financial freedom. Why is why it's for everyone ready to dream big? So let's break it down into starting. So today, we are diving into something that will change the way you think about your goals and future. So, but let me warn you, if financial freedom doesn't excite you, you might want to scroll past this, okay? So, quick questions. What does financial freedom mean to you? So, drop a word or emoji in the comments and let us know. So, today we're going to talk about financial freedom. So, what it really looks like and how it can be achieved and why you deserve to have it. So we're going to be sharing some stories, real strategies, and tips to get started. So let's start with the first point. So we're going to be talking about define financial freedom. And when we are talking about defining the financial freedom, we're going to be talking about the concept of financial freedom. So the financial freedom isn't just about being rich, it's about choices. And I think a lot of times we only think about, like, oh, financial freedom is just being rich, but really the financial freedom gives you so many other ways to have that lifestyle that you want. So it's really about the choices that you pick to be able to live comfortable because of having the financial freedom. So the choice to spend time with family could be, or travel, or to work on your passion projects without worrying about the bills. So that's really what the meaning of financial freedom is. It's not really about being rich, like that's how we usually think about, but not really. Having the financial stability gives you the options to do things that allows you to be more present for your family, and to do the things that we love to do. So, for example, 2 years ago, I was just stuck in a cycle, working hard, 12 hours a day, and barely making time for myself or for my family because of my long hours. So I realized that I wasn't living, just surviving. Um, because as you see, yes, I was making money, but um, it's not really, like when I wasn't working, I wasn't making any money. And then, things are getting expensive. So really, eventually, what I was making was going to catch up with the inflation out there. So starting this online business opened the doors I didn't even know existed. Um, and we mentioned this in another live that I say, because, in the past, we thought that millionaires were only people that were rich, that only the people that can be millionaires. But that has changed with the digital online, or the digital era, that we have right now. Because of the digital online, now more people are able to become millionaires. But it's up to you if you take that path. Okay, so like, for example, for our parents, that path wasn't available for them, so that's why they decided to work. Or for some of them, they started like a traditional business. But really, with a traditional business, you still don't have that financial freedom, because you still and financial time, because you still have to be there, overseeing your business, like early in the morning or late until late at night. So depending, what type of traditional business you have. But in this era, you have the opportunity to work online. And because of that, it allows you to have more time for your family, more time to do the things that you love. So we do need to take advantage of that we have now, and see that there's more than a traditional job that you have. There's other ways to be able to make money in a more comfortable way. So starting this online business opened those doors that I didn't even know existed. So it gave me time and options. So I want to ask you, the audience that are watching us today, what is the first thing you would do if you didn't have to worry about money? So comment on the chat and let us know. I also wanted to address and debunk some myths about financial freedom. So some people think financial freedom is only for the lucky, the rich, or those who start young. But that's not true. It's for anyone willing to make smart decisions and stay consistent. And that's what we do in the online business. That's what the online business allows you to be able to be like be a millionaire. So millionaires is now available to anyone who decided to go on that path. So let's talk about our second point, but I think we have a comment here. Yes. So we have a comment from Aliuba. He say, I think could be there too. So thank you for your comment and for watching us. All right, so let's go to the, let's see, what is the next point? Okay, so the next point is how to start your journey. Okay, so in the first topic, the first point that we're going to talk about that is the practical steps to financial freedom. Before we go into that, do you guys want to add something about what I say?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that financial freedom means different things to different people, just like you said. For some, it's being able to afford anything they want in life, right?
Mhm.
And that is ultimate goal for anybody. You want to go on vacation, you carry your bag. You don't think about the ticket. You don't wait till Black Friday to buy your ticket. You just buy and move. Or you want to take your children out on a Sunday treat. You don't look for the restaurant that is doing, special, Sunday special. You just go because you want to have a treat. So financial freedom means different things. Not having credit card debts or loans and being free. Ultimately, that is all we desire. But I know that financial freedom means different things to different people. But for me, it means being free and not being able to be dictated to me. Somebody being able to dictate what I am worth or able to earn. It just means the freedom to earn in my own terms, travel and live life in my own terms. That is what the definition of financial freedom for me.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Sorry, go ahead.
now I was gonna say, financial freedom is, I think, something that people get confused, when we offer this opportunity, because a lot of people, yes, are making good money in the career that they're doing, but we're saying, you have time freedom as well, and that's something some of these career people don't have, is the time freedom to enjoy with their family. It's not all about having the money, it's about having the time to spend with your family, and being free to decide, like Elizabeth said, being free to decide, what you want to do, where you want to go, where you want to work from, and not being dictated as far as when you can have time off, when you have to go in, at the time you have to clock in, and all that. So this business gives you that flexibility, and it gives you that time freedom. You decide your own hours, you decide when you want to work and where you want to work from, and that's something you don't have with a traditional job, or with a job period. Because when you work for somebody else, you have to do whatever they tell you to do, and you don't have a decision in there. You just have to follow whatever they tell you.
So I'll just quickly add, because I think you quickly mentioned everything that was in my mind. But one thing that I just want to quickly add is how I'll take it is financial freedom for me will be living life in abundance without limitation. Yeah. And now bringing in the concept of finances, I want to bring in the concept of choices, because you can have plenty, but you're not using it well, with wisdom. Yeah. So just being able to balance that. And I know one of you mentioned that it means differently to people, but I think even as the aspect of financial freedom is coming in, it's good to bring in the choices that you're making with what you have. It could be more, but you're not spending quality time with your family. You're spending it more in the wrong places, or in things that you're not being wise. Yeah. So I just wanted to quickly add into that, financial freedom is living life in abundance, but also bringing in the concept of choices that you're making, because it's life. It's life is also fragile. So even as we are trying to be financial freedom, I think the concept of being wise is also very important. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for that. So the second point that we're going to be talking about is the practical steps to financial freedom. And this one, we're going to divide it into three subtopics. So mindset, explore new opportunities, and leverage technology and community. Let's start first with mindset shift. Okay, so the journey starts with believing it's possible for you. So that's the first thing that you got to shift your mind to. So your circumstances don't define your future. It's your mindset does. And many times that's one of the things that we struggle with, because we think that we want to at the same time, have that financial freedom, but at the same time, our, like all that's inside, say, oh, I don't think we are capable to have that because we're not rich, because that's what we think, we're not rich, we don't have the means to be able to achieve that financial freedom. And we don't think about that. But when we shift that mindset, and we think that, yes, we're capable now, we have the opportunity, there's other ways, like for example the online business, you are able to see the possibilities that you thought that you didn't have before. And the things like, we as well, that's how we've been conditioned, to work. And then when we work, we think, yes, we work hard, because that's how we see it. We work hard to try to make the money and to try to have the dreams that we want, for example, a house and all that. But in reality, we never get to have that financial freedom. But with this online business, when, for example, when I encountered this online opportunity, and then I saw it in 2018 with the digital nomads. I saw, okay, so this is achievable. I just didn't know how to do it. So it wasn't until last year that I saw this online business opportunity, and I saw all the possibilities, because I saw all the people that already had success, that was able to achieve. And in our community, we already have millionaires. So that thinking of, millionaires was only for rich people, or, like we mentioned before, that's a thing of the past. Okay. So we are in a new era. So we just have to shift our mindset that yes, it is possible if you set your mind to it, and if you put the time and the work towards working towards that. And the online business digital world allows you to do that. What do you guys think about that? But before we go into that, I think we have one more viewer. So Reburg Sorel, so thank you for watching. Okay, so what do you guys think about the mindset shift?
I want to share my story, because now I've shared my story before, but just for any viewers who could be watching us, how my mindset shift changed when I moved to a foreign country. Because when I moved to Mexico, my thoughts were on looking for a job. Yes, which I got. But then at that time, now that you're talking about financial freedom, for me, time was very important. I know I was trying to build my career, do something different that I had never done before. That's teaching English, and I was excited. And as much as I was enjoying it, because you could be doing what you love to do, but then you're still financially strained. So that's where I was. So I was like, I need to do something online. And when I started looking for something I could do online, the mentality that I had was I was looking for a job, because that's what that's what everyone does. So when this business opportunity showed up, and I'm very new in a foreign country, I mean, who will do that? I was like, but I'm looking for a job, I'm not looking for a business here. But I thank God, because, of course, with prayers, I was able to shift my mindset, shift from the concept and the idea of a job to just checking it out, because it doesn't hurt to check it out and see if it's something that I can do. And voila, I checked it out, and it was something that I could do. So that's how I can share my story in terms of how my mindset changed from the concept and the idea that I needed a job to actually being a business owner in a foreign country within a year. So I think it has to begin with yourself. What do you want? And actually, sometimes you will not know until you dig deeper, So I just having that curiosity, because when you have that curiosity, sometimes your prayers can be answered just because you took that leap of faith. Yeah. And
Yeah.
taking that leap of faith for me was like a mindset shift for me. And here I am with you, this business opportunity has been amazing, not only for me, but for all of us. Yeah.
So just like last week mastermind, Tina said it's all about the mindset. This our business is about the mindset. So many people find it comfortable to just work 9 to 5, even though they are struggling with their finances, because they feel a false sense of security. The circle continues. Morning, evening, nothing changes from year to year. Nobody says paid employment is bad. All of us, we work for someone at one point of our life or even currently, but it can never be enough. It can never give you the life you want, especially if you have a large family like myself. you know, Despite you packing the shift, doing 2 jobs or 3 jobs, it will never give you the freedom you want. Because employers, the job system is designed to keep you working, keep you working and dependent on those monies for your bills. That is it. Yeah. So, but it is only in business. I don't know any of you have done the 4 quadrant. What do they call it again? The by Robert Kiyosaki. It is only the business owners that can actually, not the salaried ones, that can only live the freedom, the life of financial freedom everybody dream about. So a lot of people just find it comfortable staying in a comfort zone job, despite it is very obvious they're struggling. Some keep going to borrow money, but it is a mindset. It's just about mindset, making the determination to pursue your dream, even while you are still doing your job, until you are comfortable enough to choose one over the other when you see results. So I just wanted to chip that in.
Oh, you're mute.
Sorry. When I found this opportunity, actually, I was the same way as Melissa. I was looking for a job online. I needed something that I could do at the same time I was caring for my kids, because I had worked for so long. And yes, Elizabeth, the job system is designed to keep people working. And you become addicted to that paycheck. That's what it is. Because you're gonna get it every week, every other week, or once a month, whichever way is it that you get it. And you're always waiting on that. And a lot of times, people are waiting on their paycheck, and before they get their paycheck, all of their money is already gone because they have so many things to pay. And when I found this opportunity, I love the idea. I love how it worked. I love the plan, the commissions, the benefits, the community. But I was like, I don't know if this is for me, because I didn't think I could do it. And this is what's holding everyone else back, I think. Everybody that is looking for an opportunity, when you talk to them about this opportunity, the first thing they say, oh, I don't do social media. That's the one thing they will tell you. The first thing, I don't do social media. But the thing about it is, I didn't want to do it at the beginning either. I was like, I don't know that I can do that. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, it's either doing that and have, start working on something for my own, something that I will own for me, or I will keep working for somebody else till retirement comes. And, after that, what's going to be? What are you going to do? What are you going to have to live, And honestly, I don't want to work till retirement neither. So that's another reason why I decided to take this opportunity. So the opportunities are there. It's just people, like we say, the mindset, they're not ready to take this opportunity because they like being an employer. They have an employer mindset, and they don't want to shift from that to being, their own boss and having to be responsible to do their own thing. So yeah, I think that's my take on that.
Talking
Yeah,
about retirement, have you sat down one day to simulate your retirement benefit after all said and done? After devoting your time to building other people's dream, have you sat down and simulate your retirement benefit, like how much you'll be taking home every month, so that you know that you need to build your own system, build something that will sustain you?
Yeah.
Because I did mine. There was nothing to write home about. The question is, when did you come to Canada? Even those that have lived here all their life, they're struggling financially. Is it you that came late as immigrant that will now live comfortable? So it is good to pursue your dreams alongside your paid job, because that you are scared of pursuing may just likely be the saving grace for you in that age when you are about to retire. It is not a 9 to 5.
Yeah, that is true, Elizabeth. And the thing is, like, a lot of people think, I'm making good money now, and I'm doing on my job, but when you retire, you're gonna make way less than that. And the thing is that inflation is going up, so everything is going up. So whatever you're gonna get from that retirement is not gonna be enough. So that's why you need to start thinking about the future. And the other thing that you mentioned, uh, Isabel, was the employee mindset and the entrepreneurial mindset. So you gotta start shifting from the employee mindset to the entrepreneurial mindset, because if you stay in the employee mindset, you still thinking your job is your main priority. But if you shift that mindset to entrepreneurial, you're gonna start thinking as a business owner. So you're gonna start thinking about, I gotta do things because this is my business. This is what is gonna take me to where I wanna go for my dreams. So you will have to you're gonna start thinking a different way. You're gonna start taking risk, because risk are the ones that's gonna take you to where you want. If you stay in that comfort zone, nothing is going to change. So you gotta shift from the employee mindset and go to the entrepreneurial mindset. Even though you're starting doing this along your job, shift that mindset, because if you don't shift that mindset, you're gonna still thinking that your job is your priority. So, okay, so let's go to the. Anyone want to add anything else, or should we move to the next point?
Can move to
No.
the next point.
All right. So the next one is
The word is enough for the wise.
Yeah.
So the next point is explore new opportunities. So don't just rely on one income stream. And we mentioned that right in a few minutes ago. So look into side hustles, online businesses, or investments. So digital entrepreneurship is one of the easiest ways to get started. And that is true. Like I mentioned, like I saw this opportunity back in 2018 with the digital nomad, and I saw like, wow, I want to do something like that. I just didn't know how to, because this was all new to me. But at the same time, that I stay in the same place from 2018 all the way to last year, so 2023, because I didn't see anything else. Even though in my mind I say, oh, I don't see myself working until retirement. And I needed to find something that it was allow me to keep growing, because I didn't myself growing in there anymore, but I didn't know how to. But sometimes, when this opportunity comes to you and you're ready for it, take action, because that's the right moment to do it. So for me, it was a setback last year when I encountered the strike in the industry. So when I saw that opportunity, and I saw all the things that these online business opportunities, what I've been looking since 2018, and I said, yes, I'm gonna take it. I was afraid, well, not afraid, but I was like, I didn't know what to expect from the online business because I never done any online business. So I didn't know what was the requirement. But if I compare the online business compared to the traditional business, this is way easier. And this allows you to have that financial and that time freedom, because this business, the online business, it allows to have it with your own schedule, with your own personal life. So it adapts to that. So it gives you that flexibility, which is the one that I'm looking for. And also, like I love to travel. So I was looking for something that I can take with me wherever I go. And this is what I found. So when you find something that you like, for example, what we are showcasing right now, take it, because if you saw this, it's because it is the right time. Don't be afraid. I know it sounds scary because it might be something new for you, and you're like in your mind you're thinking, am I gonna be able to do this? Do I have the skills? Do I have the knowledge? But really don't be afraid, because especially like the online business plans that we have, it is tailored for anyone with zero knowledge, zero skills. So you got all the tools to be able to succeed. It only needs you to believe in yourself, and you to do the work, to be able to achieve those dreams. But you got all the support. You got the online community support, which is something that many times you don't find in other businesses because you're on your own. So if you take this opportunity, if you're watching us today, take it, because this is going to be able to change your life and your family's life. And you can start doing this on the side. And then eventually, can overpass the income that you're doing right now. And then you can do this full time, and it will allow you to have even more time to be with your family and that financial stability.
Talking about
Anyone?
business owners, I have seen a dentist close the dental shop and do this full time. I mean,
Yes.
someone's dream. She was in school dreaming to be a dentist. She worked towards it, passed all the grades, opened a dental practice, and did the job. But she realized that money is not everything. That is why we say financial freedom means different things to different people. And she could barely get by, pay the bills in the hospital or the practice, pay the salaries, and she would just have a little to manage despite all the hard work put in. But our business here gives you the leverage because money has moved online. I see someone pack up a dental practice of over the years, and for the past 5 years, she's doing amazing things here. That story inspires me so much about such a person in this our community. Because if you set up a dental practice and have that sense of ownership, this is my practice, you should feel you have arrived. But she packed it up, sent everybody home when she found this diamond. So this is a gold mine for me. So I count myself lucky every day to have found this year.
Yes, me too.
I'm thinking about our journeys here, how we ended up working online, being business owners, because we are business owners. And it all started because we were at a point where we were just tired, fed up. We all have different reasons, different whys. And what pushed us is because we decided to explore this opportunity. Depending on how you saw this business opportunity come up and show up where you are, I'm sure for most of us, probably it was through a phone, probably just scrolling. And we had that curiosity to just check it out. Bob Proctor really talks much about, as human beings, we need to be curious about things. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and you want to change your life, you need to be curious. What are the flexible ways for me to supplement your income? As a person. And one thing I love about this business is that even just going and checking out that webinar, the webinar that we keep sharing here every time we come, and it's complimentary. you get to learn something. You know, it's not just something that you're just going to watch and you leave empty. You get to learn. So I want to just emphasize the importance of being curious and exploring new opportunities, because it's going to be an open door for anyone out there who wants to change their lives. I've seen people's life changed through this business. You know, we can't get tired of sharing this every time when we come here. And one thing to add to it is the personal development that has really, you know, they add to it. You know, we are coming, when we start a business, it's about finances. We want to change our finances, but now the personal development, you know, concept also comes. So if you're out there and you want to end this year strong, just come and check out this complimentary webinar that we keep sharing about. We have one tomorrow. Come and check it out. Be curious. Take it as an opportunity to learn and make a decision before the year ends. It's free. It's complimentary. You don't need to pay anything. Yeah, that is it for me.
Yeah, you know, we have a lot of testimonials in the community about people that had, you know, really good jobs, really good careers, really good businesses. And when they found this, they decided that this is what they wanted, not because of the money, but you know, of the combination of all the things that you get with this business. You get so many benefits, and you know, just having the time freedom is, I think that's something that everybody would want, you know. um have the time to do the things that you enjoy, that you like. You know, a lot of people tell you that, okay, yes, I like it, but I'm not a social media person. And I told myself that too when I found this opportunity, but then, you know, I changed that because I was, my dreams are worth more than that. And that the social media is not going to stop me. If I have to do it, I'm going to do it. And you know, the thing is, when you work for somebody else, you do so many things. You have to learn so many things. You have to keep training. They keep updating the way you do things, and yet you're willing to do all that to work for somebody else, but you're not willing to learn something new for you, something that is going to give you a different lifestyle, something that is going to give you, you know, self growth, something that is going to give you the possibility to have a better life for you and for your family. So you just have to think about this, you know, how much are your dreams worth, and what are you willing to do to achieve them? You know, this business really is so easy, and the benefits are so many. You know, that there's endless benefits, and there's so many ways to do this business that, I mean, really, you don't have to be in front of a camera like we are now. We do it because, you know, at the beginning we were scared, but now we discovered that we enjoy it, that we like it, and that's why we do it, not because we have to. So don't think that you have to do this every day to do this business, because you don't have to do that. But just check it out, like Melissa said, you know, register and watch the webinar and see what this business is about, and see if this opportunity is the one that you've been praying for a good bit.
Yes. So let's go into the next one. So we have touched now for the practical steps to be able to reach the financial freedom. So we talk about the mindset shift. Right now we talk about the exploring the new opportunities, and the next one is the leverage and technology and community. And you know, like automation and mentorship are game changers. Okay. So in our business, we learned that the right system and support makes all the difference. And I can say that for and it's real, you know, because you know, there's so many business out there that you're on your own. Like you have to figure out yourself. Um, like for example, for some of the things that I did, I had to watch YouTube to try to figure out, and then I have to do like search. So it's not easy. Okay, so we are lucky that this online business plan that we are offering has everything, has the tools that you need, has the community that is there to support you along the way. So you have that support. You're never alone in this journey. Okay, there's always going to be there's someone to give you a hand when you need a help, in something. Who's going to be there when you're feeling down, and it's going to bring you up so you can bounce back and continue. We have the tools. We have the automation tools that makes our life easier, so we don't have to be there 24/7 watching our business. They work behind our scenes. We have the training that is provided for us, and is tailored, for anyone that can do it. So zero knowledge, zero skill, so you can do it, at your own pace, and watch the video, that is a step by step. So you really got all the tools to be able to succeed. You only have to work on that mindset if you don't have it. And also, like I mentioned before in other lives, you really have to have a strong why you're doing this business. Because if you don't have that, it's like, think it as this. You're taking a road trip, but you really don't know where you're heading. So you're just driving around, but no direction. But if you have a destination, you know how to get to that destination. So the same thing is for your why. If you have a strong why, you know why you're doing this, why you have to do what you have to do to get to that point where you want to get. So if you have all the tools and you have all the support that we are offering, in this online business plan, why not do it? Why are you waiting? Why are you afraid? I mean, you got all the support. You only have to shift that mindset. You only have to believe in yourself, because that's the other one. You got to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, there's nothing. You can have all the things that we have offering to you, but it doesn't work. It's not going to work if you don't believe in yourself. You got to believe that you're able to do it. It's not going to be an easy road. Okay. It's going to be ups and downs, but that's part of the beauty of the journey, be able to achieve and overcome obstacles, celebrating those small wins along the way that are allow you to reach that final destination. So it's a beautiful journey that I wouldn't change it for anything, to be able to achieve all that along my way, to be able to arrive to my final destination that I want to get to. So if you have that opportunity in front of you, take it. Don't be afraid. It's scary, but go for it. And once you dive in, you will realize that, it wasn't as bad as you thought that it was. It's everything really at the beginning is hard. Like even when you're learning, how to ride a bike, you don't know how to ride a bike, but you learn as you go until you eventually master it. So the same thing. So that's what I wanted to add.
Yeah, and I mean, and look at us here. We're 4 different business owners, because each of us own a business. We met online, and we're all from different countries, living, in different countries too, because you guys, well, Melissa's in Mexico, I'm in the United States, you're in Canada with Elizabeth, but we came from different countries, and we didn't know, like, at least I didn't know anything, of how to run an online business. In fact, I had no business experience, but that didn't stop me, because I wanted to do something different. I wanted to have control of my life. I wanted to be the one who decides what I do and how I do it, And I decided to do this business, and every day I feel like I'm learning something new and meeting so many people, from different parts of the world, that they're each bringing something valuable to the business, and we learn from each other. And that's something that, is hard to find somewhere else. And I feel like we're so transparent, and we're always so helpful, trying to help each other, because we have the same goal in common, and we want to get there together. So you don't have to, like Sandy already said this, but you don't have to do like you do in other business where you have to be on your own and you have to figure things out by yourself. Here you have a mentor, you have a coach, and you have a community that is going to help you along the way. So you don't have to worry, when you don't know something, then you reach out and somebody will help you figure it out. And like I said, the worst thing is not taking action and not doing anything and repeating year after year, doing the same thing without having a change in your life. So don't do that anymore. Take a leap of faith, try this out and see. It sounds scary, but it's just a learning curve. It's like anything else. Once you learn, you're going to be like, oh, this is not as bad as, I thought it was going to be. And you're going to enjoy it. You're going to like it. And then you're going to be like us here. They're just having fun and talking to people.
One of the things that I love so much about our business is the system that we have, yeah? Because it can be easy for someone to say, I can start my own business as a person, but then compared to what we are doing, this is totally different because it's more of like a passive way of earning income online. You don't need to be there because there's a way you can open your own business online, but you have to do a lot of things. You need to build your website and so on. Do what is it called? A lot of things. Things are not coming in my mind. But the system that we have is one of a kind that I've never seen ever. And in fact, that's what made me decide to do this business. When I saw I didn't need to build my own website, there's someone who was going to guide me in this business. When I saw that I didn't need to have any experience, when I compared how much I would spend starting my own business rather than, compared to a traditional business or an online business that is mine, maybe I'm selling things because we don't do any selling. When I saw that, and when I saw the automation system, for me, that was a tick. For most of us here, we are working, but this is a business where you just do it on the side, but eventually you retire. Some people have already retired. We have a lot of people who, can retire as easily as quick within a year, until you're ready. So this it's a passive way of earning online. You don't need to be there. And also, just like Sandy said, it depends with your why. What is your why? For me, I know my why. One of my priority is spending quality time with my family because over a decade, I've missed that working in the hospitality industry for years and years. So I also didn't want something that would put me there stuck. It's mine. They'll say I'm self-employed, but at the same time, I just feel like I'm working for someone, I have to be physically there from morning to evening. So that's the beauty of leveraging technology. Thanks be to God for technology in these times and era that we are living, People still don't understand that times have really changed and the internet space, it has just started, it's not been there for long, so you've not been left behind. So take a leap of faith, come and check it out. You have nothing to lose. Check it out and make the decision that you need to make before the year ends. That is it for me.
Nice. So I like the idea that anywhere I go to, my business goes with me. I don't have to be physically present in that. Because when you talk about the traditional business, I've done it. I have employees in Africa. I paid salaries for many years, over 12 years. I had a shop, had inventories, had to grapple with rent, hiring the right salespeople that are honest and hardworking. It was crazy. So I have been there, done everything. So coming to this business, all I need is just my laptop and an ambition, a very strong motivation, and it's been working for me. So this is the best thing that has happened to me. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. That was me once people was muted.
Okay. I became scared.
Uh, so thank you everyone for sharing. So we're gonna go now to we talk about it. We're gonna share some success stories, but Elizabeth touched one of the success stories of the one of the business owner
Oh,
who
so
used to
sorry.
have a
I didn't
dental.
know.
No, no, no worries. No worries. Yeah, that was a good example, of how um, she created this because a lot of people they think like having your own traditional business will allow them to have that financial freedom, but in reality like you're more trapped, I think, than more than a job, because you got
Yeah.
more responsibilities and you got more things to pay. So it's not really like you're having that financial freedom and time, because of that, for example, the example that Elizabeth shared, um, she was spending a lot of time working on her business, but because of that, she was also missing so many of the milestones of her kids.
Mhm.
And that's when she realized that I gotta do something. And that's when she found out that opportunity that changed her life. um, and today, no, she's very successful. um, and she was able to close down, like Elizabeth said, like uh saying bye to everyone, like that she was working with, and now focus on her business. And she enjoys, she travels, like I think her latest trip was in Orlando that she was. So
Florida.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, they go to different places. We also have another example of someone who, a business owner who used to live in Ontario, and her husband used to took like 2 hours to get to a job. That's how stressful it is. 2 hours, that's a long drive. Um, and then when she found the business, they were able to relocate from Ontario
Mm.
to Calgary, and then her husband now only, he drives only from work like 20 minutes, that's all. And then she was able to quit her job, and she was able to pay the mortgage of her house, and she was able to pay the tuition for her first daughter that went to the university. And now she's paying another one, for the paying the tuition for her second daughter. And they travel twice per year to Ontario. So
Wow.
that's how this business has allowed her to do all these things, and achieve all these things. So she's just one example of so many that we have in our community of success stories. Do you want to share any more success stories? Maybe you can share Katrina, Melissa.
Yeah, let me share about my coach because I saw her ad at that moment. I just moved to Mexico and the ad just appeared, and how I resonated with her. And one thing I love about this business is when I see the joy that families, parents, guardians have, the joy of being able to spend quality time with their children. So she's one of them. She was just on maternity leave for their third child. And, just being a new mom in the house, and she was just looking for something to supplement her income
Yeah.
while on maternity leave. And, with that idea of like, and then I go back to work. And little did she know that this is something that was going to open doors for their life. First of all, they were on debts. The husband was still studying and they had student loans that they were paying. And this business was able to pay for their debts, free from any debt, student loans. You know how the headache of having student loans, how it is, paid the student loans. Yes, she did go back to work. I think she worked after the maternity leave was finished. She went back to work probably for 9 months, and she quit her job. And now she's an online business owner, completely, putting all her effort on this business. And helping many other people, to make their dreams, moms out there on maternity leave, helping them to start their own digital business anywhere in the globe. So we have so many success stories, and I was able to resonate with her because being an immigrant, all of us in one way, directly or indirectly, we have the same story. We have the same desires, and for me, I know I was looking for that time freedom, and when I saw the time freedom that she achieved, I was like, this is for me. Yeah.
So imagine that the person that had a dental practice, somebody went to her and told her about this digital business, and she laughed at the person and said, "No, you are joking. I have a dental practice. I'm established, even though it's obvious I'm struggling. I'm missing on every." If she had a closed mind, she didn't have an open mind. You can imagine her life today. She will still be struggling, grinding, paying bills and repeating, paying salaries, rent, and having maybe $500 as profit every month. But the person we are talking about today, she's a big girl in all ramifications because she had an open mind to accept this opportunity and be consistent to show up every day. So just imagine.
And we can go on and on. There's quite a lot of stories to share. And even us ourselves, we also have our own stories, but I'm sure we've already shared our stories here when we come here. So today we just want to leverage on other business owner stories. Yeah.
Yeah. The person that you were talking, Elizabeth, she also mentioned it yesterday, because we were in the Vancouver Christmas party, and she mentioned that.
Oh, I need to move to Vancouver.
No,
you guys
you can come next year.
You guys
It's
are
open to
enjoying.
anyone. Yeah. It's open to anyone. So next year you can come. I invite you to the group.
Oh, nice. So she was at the party yesterday.
Yeah, they had but they call it the hot seat for the leaders. So each one of them were there and people were asking questions. And she did mention that one of the things that she struggled at the beginning when she started her online business was shifting from the employee mindset to the entrepreneurial mindset. But once she was able to shift that mindset, that's when everything took off. Yeah.
It's all about mindset. I said it.
Yeah.
Our business is all about mindset because it takes courage. It takes courage to accept this business, a digital business. Most people have a lot of misconceptions about digital business. You don't blame them. So it takes being an open mind and courageous to accept it. And then going a step further to leave your job, the comfort zone that is not helping you, but you have a false sense of security. So to leave it, some people who just hold it for a very long time, leaving it and embracing the new, not knowing the end of the staircase, but taking the first steps.
Yeah.
It takes courage.
It takes courage.
And faith. I respect them. I respect Karen and the rest of them.
It's the same thing as when we take this opportunity, we go into the unknown, so it may feel a little bit, scary because you don't know anything about the business, but yet you want to take on this new opportunity that is offering you more than what you have now. So it's the same thing when you're thinking about, leaving your job. Is that scary feeling like, am I doing the right thing? Am I going to be okay? But then you have to, really embrace the fact that you're going after your dreams and that you're going for something that is going to be yours, and just, have faith that God is going to be with you and that you're going to do good in the things that you have. Put your mind to and go on with it.
Yeah. Which is the same, the next thing that, we touched this right now, but I'm just going to read it. So the journey isn't always easy. Okay. So doubts, fear, or failure and lack of time can hold you back. But remember, every great success story started with someone willing to try. So I'm just going to leave it to that. And so the next one is, we talk about that. So why financial freedom matters. So let's imagine waking up every day knowing that you're in control. So whether it's spending more time with your kids, traveling the world, or just living stress-free, it's all possible when you take that first step. And
Mhm.
that's, that so many members, in our community that have already success, and so many of us that we are taking, that step towards that, because it is possible. It is possible to do. So it's not just a dream, it is in reality, but you gotta take action. So dreams stay dreams if you don't do anything about it. So you gotta take action.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you, the audience that are watching us today, so drop an emoji, either money in the comments, or an emoji money in the comments if financial freedom is your goal. And if you're already on the journey, share one step you're taking towards that. So let us know in the comments. We would like to know. We also want to encourage you to take the next step. So financial freedom starts with a decision. Okay, so a decision to believe in your potential and take that
Yeah.
first step. And guess what? We are here to guide you. So if you take that leap of faith, we are here to guide you towards that. Um, so we took that leap of faith, and here we are. We're working towards our dreams. So so if you're ready to learn more about how you can build your own path to financial freedom, let's connect with any of us that are here, and send us a message or comment freedom below in the comments, and we'll share how you can start your journey today. And I just want to end up with a motivational quote. So as Robert Kiyosaki says, Elizabeth mentioned that a few minutes about Robert Kiyosaki. Financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and work for it. So today could be the start of something amazing for you. So, so we wanna thank you for spending time with us here today. And remember, you have the power to create the life of your dream, one step at a
Absolutely.
time. So
Step
see
at a
you at the
time.
top. So hope you take that leap of faith, that risk to change your life, like we did. We're working towards that. So, and so many people already achieved that. So, it's just take that leap of faith and do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yes. Yes. So if you guys want to catch the replay from last Thursday, and you can register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation along with also the invitation to register for our live webinar for tomorrow, Tuesday and Thursday. That happens every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. MST, 7 p.m. CST, and 8 p.m. EST. So you just have to register with your name and email address to any of the links on the screen, and then we'll send you that invitation. So if you want to know who the host and panel is for our last Thursday were, and you want to catch the replay before the live webinar, here they are.
The host was Toa. She's a teacher. Then we have Emilia, former business support administrator, who is now a job quitter because of this business. And we have Rayman, who is a stay-at-home mom. We have Mereseni, a retired senior corporate executive.
Okay, we also have Deborah, an online business owner. Apple, she's a finance manager. And Maximilla, a social aid worker. And her hit, she's a full-time housewife. So just a reminder that you can register today and get the replay, or you can register and watch the live session tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. And we have live sessions every Tuesday and Thursdays at the same time.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Isabel. And yes,
Thank
our
you.
replays has subtitles in any languages, and our live webinar now has subtitles in 5 languages. So that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So what do you see when you watch the webinar? Well, you get to see how our business plan works, and also you get to hear testimonials of members of our community. In addition to that, you also get invited to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories and also more information about the business. So Isabel, what happens when they register into our website?
So when they go into any of our websites, they have to register with their name and email, and then they will receive our complimentary webinar. It's just information for them to see if this business plan is something that would work for you. Like, make sure you watch the whole webinar and see if this is something you would like to do, if this is something of your interest. You're not committing to anything. You don't have to pay for anything because this is free. If you do decide that this is something you would like to do, the steps to follow will be at the end of the webinar.
Thank you, Isabel. And if you guys want to follow us on our Facebook business page, they're all up on the top, so you can follow us to get to know us a little bit more, and also get to see the content that we post and more information about the business. So we want to thank everyone today that has watched the live today with us. Thank you for those watching the replays. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. And thank you also to our followers for being part of our journey and for all your support and for watching us. So saying that, we want to say thank you to everyone. And until the next episode of the Global Digital Success Talk, God bless you all. And thank you for watching. Oh, actually, before we go, I see some. Oh, no, it's okay.
It's
so
me.
Thank you for.
Yes.
Bye, guys. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Have a good week, a productive week. Bye-bye.